Hi Leo, welcome into your weekly read for the week of June 26th to July 2nd, 2023. I hope all is well in your Leo world. We are going to begin and pull a couple messages from the Find Your Happy deck. Not sure why I was feeling guided for this one to begin this set of weeklies, but let's do some shuffling and see what we get. I'm getting a little bit spacey as I did just space out a bit. I know you can't see my face at this angle, but I do feel like there are moments where you just kind of drift to another world, a very daydreamy kind of week for you. One where I feel like you are putting in levels of effort when need be, or when even maybe plus some to accomplish something, to see something build up. That could be your savings, it could be something else that you wish to see you grow more. Your efforts will pay off, but I feel like you are hungry for more, but then it's just like, I can only do so much. I'm only one person. It's kind of that vibe. And I feel like you just want to not just drift away like you're daydreaming and just kind of spacing out once again, but it's like, I just want to be somewhere else. That's kind of the vibe. I'm really getting that you are appreciative, grateful for what you have at hand, even with its imperfections. Say this is where you're living, could be more than one situation where you work, whatever the case may be, but it's like, that would just be so much better, even with the difficulties, the imperfections that will come with. Spirit saying, buckle up because things are going to get busier for you, and you will find that at the right time this comes to be. Very interesting for Leo. When you space out, maybe not every time, but I feel like there is something to gain, to remember, to learn, something of that sort. Love is the key to my success. I listen to my feelings. How I feel is more important than how I look, as well as gratitude is the life force of everything. Absolutely beautiful. We were just speaking upon that. And I feel like Spirit's saying we don't see you losing or getting out of touch with that gratitude per se, but when you solely focus too much on what you don't have, it may weigh down the manifestation process. And Spirit saying, let's try to keep it in the present moment and remember why you want something so badly, but remember why you wanted what you have at hand now, once upon a time, okay? And it may adjust your perspective in a healthy direction. But there's a huge focus on how you're feeling, and Spirit's saying, let that be a focus and take importance this week, if that makes any sense, rather than focusing on how you appear to others, okay? I feel like your confidence, your ability to convey appropriately in a very powerful way is coming into play. Very interesting and random. But look at that. Also tying into that, I listen to my feelings. So I feel it's a week where you will be feeling a lot, okay? You're going to be feeling things quite strongly. If you're empathic like myself, affected by energy, and consider yourself very spiritual, things are going to affect you, okay? You may just be picking up on someone else's emotions or multiple other people's emotions, feelings, but it's like when I feel something so deeply, I just can't ignore it, right? Regardless of whether it's yours to carry or not. You may just need to go through some healing throughout the week, but it's like I have to stay busy. But then there might be moments where you just find it's inevitable to rest, right? It's inevitable. You just have to, okay? You're only one person, Leo. Remember that. But this week also reminds you you may need to remind yourself to bring love to every situation, even the ones where somebody's annoying you, or multiple people you're living with and or working with, or just, it could be someone you're dating, is just frustrating you, or you just wish you could be more so separated from their energy or the energy of that place or how something's run. Try to bring love to it, okay? You're going to find that this really benefits the overall energy and vibe of that situation. Reminds you how much control you do have over how things feel, all right? Some things are out of control, right? Out of your line of control, but what you can control is a lot, okay? And it does have true importance. Look at that. Situations don't hurt, expectations do. Very interesting. That's going to be different for everybody. But let's move on to the Mystic Mondays. Let's do some shuffling. The Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. Yeah, there's a mix of you at certain moments having, this energy, and at other times you have more of the King of Wands energy. But then there are going to be moments where certain days where you have a combination of both at the same time, right? The Knight of Cups talking about you being an emotional being, right? Just because you're bold and confident and brave and put on a tough face at times doesn't mean you don't have your emotional moments, right? And so this might remind you to take care of yourself. But, at the same time, I feel like you are embracing the bold side of you, okay? The courageous way of being. There may also be a focus on your physical figure. Spirit's saying that that's not needing to be the main focus this week. Again, how you're feeling, how you're sorting through these emotions, feelings, and how to get what you want is what I'm getting. That is taking center focus. What else do we have for Leo? The Two of Wands. It's like, I don't have this, I don't have that, I need this, I need that. Okay, we get it. All right, you'll acquire what you need to when the time is right. You never fall short is what I'm hearing. And if you do, it's purposeful. Okay. The ups and downs, the bumps along the way are all just very much purposeful, even if you can't fully see that along the way at certain points or in general. But here we are, strength. All right. I'm a Leo sun if you're new to the channel. There's a confidence about how you move, how you groove is what I'm hearing. How you do what you do. And this will impress, I want to say other people, but yourself all the meanwhile. If you're online, your presence is very bold. And I do feel like you're trying to face things head on. Okay. But I just feel like at times it may feel like it's too much to handle. You have too much to accomplish up until a certain point, or by a certain point. I feel like at times you might just feel so alone in the accomplishments that you're trying to achieve, fulfilling certain goals. It's like, at times I wish I had more support. And then it's those moments where almost directly after or even during it, you're going to be reminded. You may not have, say, physical support by other people, and you may have more support than you're actually seeing or remembering at that time, but Spirit's helping you along the way in so many ways. But there also might be a focus on a new job for some, all right, or a new venture rather for a business idea. But the Eight of Swords, I'm also hearing something's meant to go the distance. It's you not seeing things clearly with the Two of Swords and then the blindfolded Eight of Swords. A lot of sword energy coming out, because I feel like you're feeling limited and trapped at this time. When a situation doesn't feel ideal, doesn't it feel heavier than it actually is? All right. What you focus on is of true importance this week, because that gives it power, that gives it more weight in your awareness, in your world, in your bubble, right? And so when something is annoying or imperfect or just rubs you the wrong way or makes you feel uneasy, try not to focus on it, okay? It may just take a lot of discipline and self-control to shift your awareness, or just your focus rather, but it's going to do you a lot of justice, okay? And you might just feel lighter and happier after that, or during it. The Knight of Swords, because I feel like you just want to charge forth, right? There's a focus on the stresses in your life, what you feel is keeping you from what you deserve or just weighing you down. Don't question what you left behind. I feel the need to say that wholeheartedly, because it was purposeful and it would not have worked out as you expected in the beginning, or wanted it to, or how you wanted it to, right? Say this was a job, a person that you were dating, could have been where you were living. You were trusting your intuition, or Spirit fully or partially stepped in and just shifted you, rerouted you on a detour towards something better. And I feel like even the space in between situations, say you've been without employment for a while, or you haven't been dating anybody for a while, or you've been playing the field a bit, or you have been searching for that new place to live. I just feel as if you're being reminded this week that the space in between, regardless of how delayed it feels or how stretched out it is, again, purposeful, okay? Let's pull a couple more. There's also a focus on you feeling a bit guarded. It's like this situation scarred me or left me feeling like this one could be toxic in the same way, or it could be mistreated. in the same kind of way. And Spirit's saying, let's not compare, all right? And not saying it's a bad thing to have your guard up. I feel like you maybe just be trusting your intuition, feeling things out, and being strategic. But don't hesitate to, kind of put your guard down if your intuition is telling you that it's the right situation to do so. Apply it as you may. Look at that, justice and the Six of Wands. All the meanwhile, I feel like something's bringing you justice, okay? Levels of victory, and you're feeling, it doesn't feel like a very fun week, but Spirit's saying you can make it more enjoyable if you want to. It's up to you, right? It's how you perceive things, look at things. You're adjusting your perspective and prioritizing your happiness, your enjoyment along the way, and making the best until the best, but making the best out of even the mundane tasks and what doesn't feel ideal and what feels kind of limiting and leaving you a bit trapped at this time. Even though Spirit's saying you are much better off where you're at now than where you once were, okay? So let's keep that in mind. And so therefore it reminds you that in your Leo life along your path, things are progressively improving and getting better, and you're figuring it out along the way, okay? And so it just feels like you might have more to sort of sort out, if you will, or you might just be locked in on what you want so badly that when it comes down to it, Leo, think about it, it's happened before. Nothing's going to get in your way, and if somebody or something tries, you'll end up pushing right past that, right? Or you'll overcome it. I just feel like you're thinking about an ending. Okay, this could be from the past, but I really feel like you're thinking about putting something behind you moving forward, putting it to rest and saying, on to the next chapter. This could be where you want to move to, where you want to work next, who you want to, leave behind if you're dating them, to be completely honest for some. Whatever it ends up being for you, I feel like it's going to feel liberating, all right? And Spirit's also saying, if it came to you super, super easily and quickly, it maybe would have fizzled out quickly, right? But the appreciation and the gratitude that you're going to have for the situation when it comes to be, when this fulfillment, this wish is fulfilled for you, when you make it happen in your Leo life, oh my God, you're just going to love it. All right, love it. It's going to be right for you. It's going to be something where you will view it and approach it and say, I'm going to make this last. I'm going to make it work for me this time. All right. I'm not going to, keep rose-tinted glasses on and give up when the going gets tough or things aren't perfect, right? I feel like there's a huge, huge focus on life improvement and you working towards what you want, potentially what you need, and what you simply desire all the meanwhile. It's a powerful week, all right? And you deserve to be happy. Remember that, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, and I'll definitely see you next time.